Welcome to your Module 4 introduction presentation on organizational conflict. The topic of this module is cost cutting and downsizing. Businesses often need to cut costs, including downsizing, to keep operating. Companies cut costs when they need to make profits, when they need to price their products or services lower in order to be competitive, when they decide to give more bonuses to their top executives, when they need to generate more dividends to keep their shareholders happy. Sometimes a company that is performing well will still cut costs, thinking strategically ahead to best position themselves in the market. By simple definition, cost cutting refers to measures implemented by a company to reduce its expenses and improve profitability. Cost cutting measures may include laying off employees, outsourcing jobs, reducing employee salaries, imposing furlough days, switching to a less expensive employee health insurance program, cutting employee benefits packages such as 401k match plans, paid vacation, etc., downsizing to a smaller office, lowering monthly bills, and changing hours of service. In a business enterprise, downsizing is reducing the number of employees on the operating payroll. Businesses use several techniques in downsizing, including providing incentives to take early retirement and transfer to subsidiary companies. But the most common technique is to simply terminate the employment of a certain number of people. Naturally, this causes conflict and distress. While as communications manager, you most likely won't be working with employees who have been let go, you will likely be working with the surviving employees, that is, the employees who are not fired. And while their initial emotion might be one of relief, once the day-to-day resumes, there are other emotions that may surface. These include low morale. It's hard to have company spirit and pride after a downsizing. A downsizing is a sign of a struggling organization, one that prioritizes its own survival over its employees. Low morale is a natural effect and can reduce productivity. Guilt. Feelings like the following may arise. Thoughts like, why did they get let go and I didn't? Or they needed their jobs more than I need mine. How are they going to manage? Or is there anything I could have done to save their jobs? Feelings of emptiness. You may miss your coworkers. Sure, you may not have liked all of them, but some were your friends. The empty cubicles and their lack of presence is depressing. Fear of another round. Will there be another downsizing? Will I not survive this next round? What am I going to do if it happens? Anger. Thoughts like, the company had no right to downsize. I'm sure the business could have kept functioning without firing people. The executives are so greedy. I hate this company. Stress. Fewer coworkers means more work for you. The remaining workers may work extra hours and weekends to make a good impression and ensure the work gets done. But this can be tiring and negatively impact people's health and family lives. Other conflict-causing consequences of cost-cutting initiatives and downsizing include rivalry between coworkers for budget dollars. More dollars for each department's or project's budgets are in demand, but there are only so many funds to distribute. Everyone feels like their department or project should take precedence over the others. Lack of funds to execute responsibilities properly. Projects and daily operations cost money. If the money is insufficient, the work produced won't be of high quality. Finding inefficient shortcuts. If an employee can't get it done the right way, they will look for shortcuts, which are usually inefficient. Here are some tips on good communications during times of cost cutting. Communicate early. Communicating cost cutting early quashes rumors and gives employees more time to prepare to deal with the cuts. Don't assume employees are aware of why the company is cutting back. State information about the conditions affecting the company's health. If possible, gather employees together for a special meeting called specifically to discuss the cuts. For large-scale organizations, holding a video conferencing meeting in which employees can participate remotely is useful. If it's appropriate to disclose and not confidential, disclose the operational but not pay-related budget changes. Where are the costs being cut or reallocated, and why are they being cut or reallocated? Make sure that employees know who they can go to within the organization if they have questions. Include a realistic touch of optimism in company messaging. Eventually, these cost-cutting measures will lead to the better good of the organization and its people.